This is Isaiah 14, and beginning at verse 13. It says, "It's for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into the heaven, and I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north." This is talking about America, man, who reigns in North America, which says, "I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will exalt. I will be like the Most High." You know, which goes in with Obadiah. You know, the first chapter where it says they exalt themselves as the eagle, and what's the symbol of America? It says, "Yet thou shall be brought down to hell and to the sides of the pit, and they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble and did it shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, and opened not the houses of the prisoners." Now it says that made the world a wilderness, you know, because this devil is destroying everything, man. And the brother talked to when he first opened up to speak, he told you about some of the things that the devil was doing to this world, man. Look, they cutting down trees everywhere, you know. That's the reason why the scriptures also says that when this devil go down, the trees are going to rejoice, saying that no fella has come up against us. They cut down trees every day, left and right, man. It says, "And destroyed the cities thereof." Now, when you go over here into Revelations, the 11th chapter, the point is going to be in verse 18. But I'm going to just, I'm going to start at 12 and then jump down. It says, "And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them," which is talking about the deliverance of the elect of the nation of Israel, delivering them from the destruction of America. In the same hour, which America can be destroyed in an hour, because these nations have intercontinental ballistic missiles that can be shot over here within 30 minutes to an hour. It says, and in the same hour there was a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. In the earthquake there was slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were frightened and gave glory to the Most High, which that remnant is talking about the nation of Israel, the elect of the nation of Israel that were delivered. And also the 10th part of the city, when America begins to go to war, America is going to be locked down under martial law, and in martial law, they're going to set up FEMA zones. There's going to be 10 FEMA zones. So that's what it means when it says the 10th part of the city was destroyed. Now jumping down to verse 18, this is the point. It says, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them that destroyed the earth." And who's destroying the earth? It's the so-called white man. And what nation is he ruling through? He's ruling through North America, man. So America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
You got a precept?
Yeah, Khan. This was the book of Job, chapter 14 and verse 5, and it reads, "Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass." So even though this redneck devil think he gonna rule forever, the Most High then appointed his days to where he done set bounds to where this devil can't pass.
This is 2nd Ezra 16, verse 13. It says, "For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow," and this is talking about the Most High. Well, I'll start at 12. It says, "The earth quaketh," and this is talking about that quake. It says, "In the foundation thereof, and the sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power. For strongest is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and they shall not miss, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again, until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out, till it consumed the foundation of the earth. Like as the arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again.
So, one of the brothers in the video, this Edomite who was shooting his bow and arrow, he was so cold with it, he could actually make the arrow go around objects and hit, the target. Now, the Most High is an expert marksman. He don't miss. So he's going to guide all these missiles to where every one of these targets that it's supposed to hit is going to hit. None of them are going to break their ranks. So every place where these missiles are supposed to be hitting, it's a wrap for you. There's no what do they call that? Israel, the Iron Dome, or whatever system. You're not going to be able to shoot these missiles down. You're not going to be able to, deactivate them. You put some type of EMP or whatever you think you're going to do with them, and then make them dissolve into, thin air. These missiles are going to hit perfectly.
Jeremiah 50:9. For lo, I will raise and cause them to come up against Babylon in the symbol of a assembly of a great nation.
Now, Babylon is America, because some people think that America isn't prophesied in the Bible. Because it doesn't use the term America. America is. Hosea 12:10 says, Most High use similitudes.
That's right.
Babylon is a similitude for America, just like Nineveh, just like Assyria is. You got many, Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah. You can just look at this place and tell it's Sodom and Gomorrah. You got not Facebook. Maybe it was Facebook. I saw it on World Star Hip Hop, but this so-called Chicago dude, he said he was a Chicago goon, and then he became a fucking tranny. So this place, literally, what other place on earth do you see men desiring to want to be a woman? What makes you a man is your masculinity. So why would you want to give your masculinity up to get popped up in the ass by another man? That doesn't make any sense.
There's a video you called didn't even want to watch. We was watching it, and it was like a 3D animation thing of how Esau, he can literally just get rid of a man's nuts.
He's turning hot dogs into bologna.
We're like, he's like, nah, I ain't watching that shit, man.
He's turning hot dogs into bologna.
For lo, I will rise and cause to come up against Babylon and assemble an assembly of a great nation.
I got a precept too.
From the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. For
all these nations gonna they can't stand Babylon. You done pissed everybody the fuck up to where everybody really saying, let's bend the bow towards, all these other nations setting themselves in array against you. All the same people that you use to help to try to hide the truth of who we are, they're coming up against you. Hey, that's a beautiful thing. Keep going. It's like stop. Go grab yours.
Because the scriptures connect Babylon with Edom. All right. The scriptures makes a connection between Babylon and Edom, and it actually calls Edom the daughter of Babylon. This is on Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art thou to be destroyed? Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
I can't wait. That's take a little Edomite baby, grab him by his leg, and then while you have him on this side, his joint dislocated, and then just take him and fling him up against the wall. That's gonna be beautiful. That's gonna make some stuff you have to do, to extremes to make your adrenaline rush. That's gonna give me a great adrenaline rush. That's gonna get me that that boost. That I'm gonna need to get through this captivity, and kill as many Edomites as I can, because during that day, the Most High not hiding us at that time, or if I'm living at that time, I'm gonna get down and I can't wait. I was hoping that I knew it wasn't gonna be no blackout, but I was hoping because I could have got carnal. I know I wasn't supposed to, but I'm thinking like, damn, that the temptation to get carnal would be there. Like I'm itching more than ever to want to get carnal.
Hey, because and rightfully so, the scripture says that we shall meditate terrors, man. But there's a connection made between the Babylon and the so-called white man. America is modern day Babylon. Who's causing confusion to go out throughout the world, man? You know? Who's causing confusion to go out throughout the world? When you get into Revelations, the 17th chapter, and Revelations, the 18th chapter, it speaks of a future Babylon, all right? The Babylon that came into power after the Assyrians, that kingdom was taken down. It was overthrown by the Persians and the Medes. And the Persians and the Medes were overthrown by the Grecians, which was a so-called white man. So this future Babylon will have to be America. America is causing its policies, its democracies, and its way of living to be taken on upon all of these other nations that are throughout the four corners of the world. They're following after the ways of America. If a country wants to receive the goodies and the benefits of America, if America tells them that you have to change your policy and your policies have to say that homosexuals can have rights, that women can have rights, then you have to do it, man. So these other nations have become drunken off the wine of Babylon, man. These other nations are following the ways of America, you know, which America is modern Edom. America is the border of wickedness, you know. America is where the nation of the modern land of Edom is.
And the brother is justified in saying that he wanted to dash them little Edomites to pieces. This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity.
So who was the ones that was devouring us? It was these other nations. They made a covenant with themselves that we're going to cut them off from being a nation. They said we're going to make sure that, you know, Israel is no longer in remembrance. So these are the ones that are adversaries. Go ahead.
And all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee,
every single one of them going to go in captivity. This is the patience and the faith of the saints. Every single one of them going to go into captivity.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil.
So everybody that came and spoiled the nation of Israel going to be spoiled. You know, it's called an eye for an eye. Go ahead.
And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
So everybody that came up against us, look how many times it kept reiterating that. So just in case you want to be simple or dumb or stupid, think it's talking about, oh, that's a spiritual enslavement, or that's a spirit. No, this is going to be a carnal enslavement. This is going to be a carnal ass whooping. You know, this is what this is talking about. And this ain't a parable. This is how the Most High made it so clear that you, even an Edomite can get this. You know, they say so simple, a caveman can do it. That's right there. It's so simple, an Edomite can get that. You don't need to go to no Baptist preacher or, you know, prophet to understand that. That's some verses just saying what it's saying. Read that last verse one more time.
From the top?
No, just
okay,
over here. Yeah, the last verse from the top.
And all that prey upon thee.
So everybody know, you know what all is. All means everybody.
Yeah, that's all encompassing. Will I give for a prey?
Wait, so everybody, what is a prey? You know, a predator is somebody that attacks. The prey is the one that's running away. There's no similitude behind that, where prey really means, I'm gonna save you. As simple as what it's supposed to be. You know, so the Most High gonna get, grab yours. Is it?
God, this is Psalms the 83rd chapter, verse 1. Keep thou not silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be still. And be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their heads. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. But over here in the book of Sirach, the 37th chapter, verse 20-25, it says, the days of the life of a man may be numbered, but the days of Israel are innumerable. You know, so these other nations wanted to cut us off, but there's no way that you can cut us off, man. Because when you get into the book of Jeremiah, the 31st chapter, it tells you that if you can break my ordinance with the sun and the moon, then will I cut Israel off from being a nation. But in the book of Psalms, it tells you that the sun and the moon abideth forever, man. So these other nations could never come together and consult and cut off Israel from being in remembrance, man. You can never destroy us, man. You know, the Most High have blessed us to the point where he left us a remnant. Even if you destroyed the rest of Israel, you can't destroy that remnant, man. You can't destroy the elect. It says, for they have consulted together with one consent that they may, that they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites and Moab and the Hagarenes, and it's not irony that the Most High, in the scripture, he's naming Edom first. The tabernacles of Edom, Ishmael, and the Ishmaelites, and of the Moabites and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, Ashur also is joined with them. They have helped the children of Sarai, man. So all of the nations within the world are coming against the children of Israel, man. Beginning with the so-called white man, which is the #1 top nation that comes up against us. He's our #1 top enemy. But all of the rest of the nations hate us as well, man.
That's right.
You know, that's the reason why when you go to the book of Revelation, the 11th chapter, it speaks about how they rejoiced over us when we were taken down.
Just back up the brother what he read in Jeremiah 30. You know, as far as devouring, you know, those that that devour us. You know what I'm saying, which is going into recompense, going into payback. You know what I'm saying, which is a rightful thing, which is a just thing. You know, written about. You know, hey, written about all over the scriptures. You know, so I wanted to get this. This is Psalms 2 and. This is Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. All right, so that's a promise from the Most High Yahweh, you know, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? That He's going to give us the heathen for our inheritance. Meaning, you know, that's Esau and all these other nations outside of Israel. All right.